Hey guys, this is Tom with Vaquero Defense. It's a beautiful Saturday morning, crisp, windy weather here in northwest Missouri this morning. Over the past few weeks, I've gotten some calls about, hey, can you tell us a little bit about the draw technique and how it happens in that particular instant where maybe you have to defend yourself to save your life or the life of your family. So we're going to go over that in just 3 or 4 minutes. It's going to be incredibly brief this morning. But first, we need to talk about unwavering rules of safety. 1, treat every gun as if it were loaded. Almost all gun accidents happen from guns that were presumed to be unloaded. Make sure clear the gun out, check it, double check it, triple check it. Make sure you've got a safe gun before you do anything, but assume that it's always loaded. 2nd, don't point the muzzle, that's the end of the gun, at anything you're not willing to kill, destroy, or at least put a very painful hole in. 3, keep your finger off the trigger and outside the trigger guard unless you are on target and ready to fire at that target if it doesn't comply with your desires. And 4th, and finally, know what your target is and what's behind your target. We like to tell our students that every bullet that comes out of this gun or your gun has a lawyer attached to it. Whether that lawyer's on your side or somebody else's side is up to you. We want to make sure that those bullets don't go off and visit remote and disinterested parties that can come back and bite us. Okay, draw technique. Pretty simple, folks. We're just going to do a regular hip draw today. You grab your gun, and you do need to grab your gun. This is going to become an extension of you. This is merely a tool, okay? The real weapon's between your ears, but this is just a tool. You need to grab it with authority because it's you. It's an extension of you, and this is what's going to save your life. Grab it with authority. Lateral draw upward and a little bit angled outward. Reason being, we don't want to put a hole in our hip, our knee, or our foot. The goal is to damage the other guy and to defend our life, not to damage ourselves while we're trying to fight this guy off. Okay, good grip. Lateral movement. Immediately orient toward the target if you can. And we immediately orient here because that threat may be imposing upon us. And if that's the case, we may not have time to go through the rest of the steps to add our support hand and kind of go through what may be considered a perfect draw technique or a perfect shooting position. It's probably not going to happen in a critical incident. Okay, again, good grip, lateral movement, immediately orient toward the target. We put our support hand on that gun, acquire the target, fire if we need to, scan for additional threats around us. Now let's go ahead and do it at full speed. We'll go ahead and do it with live fire, and then we'll do it full speed. And this is very important. While you're doing this, I want you guys to yell too. Society has told us over and over that they have no idea what gunshots sound like, okay? How many times have we seen on the news where somebody says, oh, I heard a pop, 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 or it sounded like firecrackers? Well, man, it's a random Tuesday in March. Who's out shooting firecrackers? Society doesn't get what we're trying to do, okay? So you got to make your own noise and let people know something bad's happening and we need help. Here we go. Okay, good grip. Immediately lateral up. Orient toward the target. Support hand. Fire on the target. You're threatening me. Get away. Scan for additional threats. Okay, we'll do it a little bit faster this time. No, you're threatening me. Get back. In a nutshell, that's it, folks. Again, this is just a quick 3 or 4 minute blurb. We'd love to have you in class. Check us out, vaquero-defense.com. Enroll in our concealed carry classes for Missouri or Kansas residents, or sign up for our Vaquero defensive pistol class, which is much more advanced, which we do a lot more hands-on, a lot more shooting. Several hundred rounds are fired in that class. It's actually a pretty amazing thing to open your eyes to the world around you and how to defend yourself against it, and if you find yourself in that situation. Again, v-defense.com. Check us out. Thanks, guys.